I found out my girlfriend was cheating on me from her boss himself. Not a rumor, not a suspicion, not a message I was not supposed to see. He called me, deliberately, to tell me, because he felt guilty. My name is James, I am 34 years old. I am a civil engineer from Edinburgh. And I'm going to tell you the story of the phone call that ended a 4-year relationship in 4 minutes, and the 2 people who were responsible for it. Emma and I had been together since we were both 30. We met through mutual friends at a house party. She was sharp and funny and completely confident in a way I found immediately attractive. We moved in together after 18 months. We had talked about getting engaged. I had looked at rings. The future felt settled in the way that feels like a gift when you have spent years not being sure what you wanted. She started her new job about a year before everything fell apart. A senior role at a marketing firm. She was excited about it. I was happy for her. Her boss, a man named Richard, was well respected in his industry. She mentioned him often. I thought nothing of it. Looking back, the signs were everywhere. Late evenings at the office that became more frequent. Work trips that were never quite explained in enough detail. A distance that crept into our relationship so gradually I kept telling myself it was just the pressure of her new role. The way she started keeping her phone face down. The way certain conversations got changed before they fully started. I noticed all of it. I said nothing. Because I trusted her. And because some part of me already knew and was not ready to know. Then Richard called. It was a Saturday morning. I did not recognize the number. I almost did not answer. He introduced himself. He said he worked with Emma. He said he was calling because he could not live with what he had done. He said he and Emma had been involved for 7 months. He said his own marriage was falling apart because of it, and he had decided he needed to tell the truth to everyone who deserved to know it. I sat down on the kitchen floor. I do not remember deciding to sit on the floor. I was just suddenly there. I asked him how long. He said 7 months. I asked him if it was still happening. He said it had ended 2 weeks ago. I asked him why he was calling me. He said, because you deserve to know, and because I am tired of being the kind of man who does this. I thanked him. I still do not fully understand why I thanked him. I hung up the phone and I sat on that kitchen floor for a very long time. Emma came home 2 hours later. She walked in and saw my face, and she knew immediately. I could see it, the moment she understood what had happened. Her expression shifted in a way that told me everything before she said a single word. I told her Richard had called. She did not deny it. That was something. She sat down and she told me it had started gradually. A working relationship that became something else. She said she had tried to end it several times. She said she was sorry. She said she still loved me. I asked her one question. I asked her if she would have ever told me if Richard had not called. She could not answer that. That silence was the end of 4 years. I moved out the following weekend. I did not shout. I did not make a scene. I packed what was mine and I left, and I did not look back. The months that followed were difficult in a specific way that I had not expected, not just heartbreak, something more complicated. Because the betrayal had 2 parts that felt different from each other. There was Emma, the person I had lived with and planned a future with and trusted completely. That loss was deep and personal and took a long time to process. And then there was Richard, a man I had never met. A man who had been in my relationship for 7 months without my knowledge. And then a man who had called me on a Saturday morning because his conscience had finally caught up with him. I felt something unexpected toward Richard. Not gratitude exactly, but a complicated kind of respect. He did not have to call. He could have let everything stay buried. His confession cost him. His marriage ended, I heard later. But he made it anyway. I think about that sometimes, the choice he made. Whether it was really about me or really about himself, probably both. Most honest acts are, Emma and I have not spoken since I moved out. I heard she left that job a few months after everything came out. I do not know where she is now. I do not need to. What that phone call on a Saturday morning gave me, beyond the obvious pain, was clarity I had been avoiding for months. The relationship had been ending slowly long before Richard called. I had been choosing not to see it. The call just removed the choice. I am not in a relationship right now. I am in no hurry. I am paying attention to things I used to look away from. I'm asking questions I used to leave unasked. And I have decided something about honesty. The most expensive thing in any relationship is the truth you keep to yourself. Richard knew that eventually. I just wish he had known it 7 months earlier.